all getting clean.
Salam. Latif, Al-Sufian, the weed. Don't nobody have this.
No, that's why they don't know
What's being offered here.
Yeah.
Because God anoints who he wants.
Thank you.
And everybody God ain't pleased with.
Sure is. You can say that again.
Everybody claim to know God, but they don't want to be anywhere near.
That's right.
To the divine creator.
Come on with it.
So what the creator wants from all is peace and Islam.
Right on.
Peace to the true Messiah, known as the Messiah. And Islam to the true Musalam, known as the Musalim. See, these are divine revelations of tones given back from the Creator back to us.
Right on.
Do you trust and believe? Do you put it in your mouth? Because when the Messiah was on the plane, the words of the Creator was all in his mouth.
Right on.
And if you are a Christian today, you are divinely inspired by the Messiah. Most Christians, if they're not true, they don't know the name of their own which Christians come later date. Before Christians, you was Messiah.
Yeah.
Messiah.
Right on.
Before you picked up Christ, you was Messiah. And so there has been a great division through religion. The way of the Messiah is not a religion. So how did you get involved into religion?
Right on.
Ask yourself this.
Right.
How did you get involved in religion when the Messiah wasn't involved in any religion? See, and that's how you picked up the name Christian. Because you picked up a religion made by men, filled with precepts of men, filled with doctrines from men. If this was known, it would have been shown. But too much sin has been piling up. And if you ain't really do the work, do you think God is pleased? You wake up every day. He give you the breath of life every day. And you know not where it comes. For when you sleep, you know not where it goes. These things are known by a true Christian and a true Muslim. So when you hear the vibration and the frequency of Messiah. These are the no words. Can't be tricked. The Musa Alim is the one that cannot be tricked. The true Musalam. All these other things going by other names have been part of another. The way is one. So if you have a religion, guess what? There's no way you can have all religions.
That's right.
A religion can only benefit who started it.
That's right.
And their kind. A Christ was before a book. So how did a Christian become a total of a book? A Musalam, how did he get the Quran? And he walks with a book in his hand. When the new covenant was that it will be written in your heart. So let's ask ourselves, how did we get into a religion where you carrying books about that which is in your heart? And now your heart worship the book more than what came before the book.
Beautiful.
This is what we got to know and understand, that we have all been lied to by the maker of religion. This has all been tested to see, would you lie?
Yeah.
You personally.
Yeah.
Not him, they, a group,
Yeah.
you joining organizations. No, just to see what you lie personally.
Yeah.
When you was made for the truth, you was taught to go search for the truth. A Messiah, a Musalim, is not searching for truth. They are the truth. They are the way. They are the light. And due to us picking up books from either side, has led us away from our own heart. And now those books have made you head high.
Yep.
Where you can't understand. If you don't have understanding, the Creator don't know you. The Creator gives his gifts of understanding. And truth being as simple as silence. But the speaker of false words have encouraged you to follow a book. So now people are calling themselves names out of these books, thinking that it's of the one true creator. If everybody had the truth, there would be no more sin in the earth. For evil to spread, it shows the foolishness of a fool. A fool gets trampled by evil. A fool becomes feed. A fool becomes food for ignorance. And who eat off fools? Demons. They earned the name demon because of their actions and commitment to evil, their commitment to ignorance. As we found out, you're supposed to fight ignorance.
That's right.
So if there was no fight for ignorance to go into your mind, because that's what religion has done, created a virus akin to a computer virus. Your body being a system holding two divine lights, but since a baby, since you came into a body, you was never taught these teachers. Without these teachers, there is no instant liberation. If God is in you, then instant understanding and instant liberation just through understanding. So this is the opening of the way of the Messiah. While the maker of the books have both sides facing each other and sparring one another to fight to see who will win, Christianity or Islam. That's saying, or a Christian or a Muslim. Do you know that these two words are one and the same? How are you going to divide yourself without killing yourself? How are you going to know God when you separating from God? These two things referred to as Christian and Muslim are one and the same. Now, this is from the advantageous point of the truth. This is from the advantage of the truth. So before we go any further, let me bring some confirmation to what has been said. Stop calling yourself names out of other people's books.
That's right.
Take the time to find your own self, or take the time to find someone you trust who spends time finding themselves. the divine creator, Allah, created people. If he didn't want no people, he wouldn't have created any people. But a lot of us have taken that and have been disrespectful to our maker for the little trinkets out of the devil's thought. We are at a point now where people have made it so difficult that younger people do not believe in God. They are even going as far as expressing publicly online, there is no God. Do y'all know the time what you gonna have to repay for making the young
That's right.
come to some awareness that there can't be no God because all of this evil preceding it? And people calling themselves Christians and Muslims. This is why it's re-emphasized as the true Christian. The true Christian is a Messiah. In today's term, you say Messiah. The Creator wants you to know you is called a Messiah. A true Christian was. So they know today who is a Christian and who is not by name alone. And the maker of the Bible is the maker of the Quran. So the same rules apply to a Muslim. Now he have called himself a Muslim. He don't know what none of this stuff means. He don't know the origin of any of these things. If you have no birth record, then there's no beginning for you to know anything.
That's correct.
So we can't just copy the words of others in a living time of the present. If you anointed, then you appointed by God himself. And the wisdom, understanding, and knowledge will be that reflection. If it's not sharp, clear, and simple, we can't have the truth. If you got to go and think on it afterwards, you can't have the truth.
Yeah.
Thinking is a process of creation. The truth is created. So you can't come after the truth and find the truth. That's like becoming second and calling yourself the first. People have not explained clearly the nature of truth. And this was known for a Messiah and a Muslim who was under one Islam. Those who knew the truth was known as followers of the way of Islam. So both Messiah and Muslim both represent Islam. So where you get Christianity from out of the 5 letters of Islam is man's evil doings. Yeah. For Why? Because his power will instantly evaporate. Your faith and value as belief in your own mind is what's keeping his condensation of evil alive.
That's right.
Ain't nothing alive that is dead. A dead battery won't jump no car. So what make you think wrong knowledge will set you free? The knowledge coming off my voice will set you free instantly. But you got to be of courage. Because you can hear it and see it. But if you don't know it, you can't be it. Your purpose of existence is being what you know. If you don't know the truth of Islam, you can't defeat a crumb. The dumb is already winning because you don't know Islam. And Christian was one and the same. You throwing dirt on your own self by dissing the other side. This is the other half you need to become a full embodiment of the body of knowledge. This is a divine science of spiritual wisdom. Did we say science?
I just want to say to Super 8 and Kristen, we know for a fact that most all of us was taught that we were born and called a Christian. And even today, the Christian kept searching those who were true seekers. And they found out that they were something other than a Christian. Now you have the ancient word up there and you'll never hear that word. But nevertheless, we thought we had it right, but it wasn't right. And now those who were Christian converted to Islam and became a Muslim. So you could see the bad witness to what you just said, that you could see people searching for the truth and trying to get it right. Because the people who was Muslim today wasn't always called that. They were called Christian. And we came up that way, pretty much on the slave plantation. Saying that right there. And then they found out better that they've been lying to. I get the floor.
And it was just so funny when you think back in time how the slave master called himself a Christian.
That's right.
Not the ancient word Messiah. This is tone, frequency, and liberation. The man-made Messiah is a Mason. Hear what I said? Man-made. Not Allah created. You know a man can make you a Christian, right? Do you know a man can make you a Mason, right? Do you know no man can make you Islam?
Come on with it.
This is not no job for promotion, or this is not no hierarchy to go up in ranking. This is how you were born. The frequency of how you were born is Islam. This is in the depths of who you are. Islam means what? self-knowledge. You can't defeat anyone who have knowledge of themselves.
That's right.
So this is why the slave master used religion to conquer and make a man into a slave. So these books, the Bible and the Quran, are the teachings of slavery. And if you accept these religions, you are accepting the teachings to be a slave. These are slavery teachings in a book, allowing slavery to exist.
That's right.
For a slave master now to be a Christian, that's something to think on. You want to do some thinking, think on that. The slave master who was enslaving you was a Christ. Remember, he told you God was white.
Sure did.
This is how he grew in your mind as powerful. More powerful than your own mind. So the image he gave you was an image of himself for you to believe as your Lord and Savior when he was the Lord and Savior of enslaving you. And today, the people enslaved still carry his book, enforcing his own enslavement on himself. When you agree to the book, you agree to slavery. This is not yours. This is not from the Messiah. The Messiah wasn't talking no Bible. The Messiah was not walking and talking with a Bible in his hand.
No, sir.
Now people have a Bible in their hand thinking they have the words of the Messiah. If you truly had the words of the Messiah, you would be free right now.
That's right.
The fact that you think of a slave, the fact that you think you in bondage, the fact that you think you have a ruler over you shows you are inconsistent with God and the truth. If you're not free, you don't have the truth. So this is what has been hidden on the Christian side of the coin. The Messiah. And so now people have no understanding that the Jesus you call Christ was teaching Islam, the way of Islam. Even though in your own writings you see the way in your book. But you beg to not believe the voice that you hear. This is why they was Messiahs. What they became was Christians. At first, the Christian was one who followed the teachings of Jesus, Messiah, who they called, he didn't call himself, they called Christ. To live with the same honor and virtue of the way of Islam. just for the sake, we'll open up the devil's book.
Right on.
Since it occurred after who they call Christ died, it would have to be after the 4 Gospels. That should make sense. So right after the Gospels, you have the book of Acts.
Yep.
Now, it's a reason why this is called the book of Acts.
Mm.
It could have been called the book of the way.
That's right. Look at that. Come on with it.
But instead, the church had another agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Massive self-control.
Mm.
They want to control every self on the planet because they are feeling that inferior. That the only way they can live on this earth is to have every self conquered by a system that they created. The system that they created is called religion.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what name on it,
Yeah.
if it's a infrastructure, organized form, and an organization and not an organism. This is man-made religion.
Yeah.
So we're going to pull up some verses from Acts right quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is out of Acts 24:14. So you know this is coming from the so-called proclaimed apostles.
Yeah.
Now there's a difference between disciple and apostle. So with the book of Acts, these are supposed to be apostolic accounts from people who bear witness to seeing Yahshua. First-hand account, first-hand witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do the study of the Bible, it's incorrect.
Mm.
These are forged letters and books by the church after a 1,000-year declaration of council meetings of finding how we're going to trick the masses. So here is Acts 24:14. But this I confess unto you, that after the way, after the way,
Yeah.
which they, who is they?
Yeah. I'd like to know who is they. Mm-hmm.
See, this is what came known as the apostolic succession.
Yeah.
This is why today you have a pope.
Mm-hmm.
A pope is a line of apostolic succession.
Mm.
Meaning they saying they come directly from a line of Christ. When this is completely fallible.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're able to fall into their lie, this is why the book was formed and made.
Mm-hmm.
After the way which Christianity called heresy.
Mm.
Remember, the way is talking about the way of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
So the church now killed the prophet of Islam and then denied the same prophet of Islam what he taught, and they did like a business today.
Mm-hmm.
Bootleg.
Bootleg.
The teachings of Jesus and created the teachings of Jesus and called them Christ. And from that point on, you have the Pope today representing this line of non-existence.
That's right.
That after the way which they call heresy. This is what was called hearsay, y'all. So after Jesus, Messiah, came and did what he did for Allah, what was left for all of us, the people who came into that area, the people who was known of the crucifixion, the people who was known of what happened, and kept a historical record. Began now to call what Jesus was teaching, called the way of Islam, a heresy, a hearsay. So this is how Christianity was formed, by opposing the true teachings. So now the apostle says that, so worship I the God of my fathers. Mind you now, all fathers wasn't of Allah.
Come on with it.
Every species got a father.
Sure is.
The devil got a father.
Come on with it.
The righteous got a father. And they of their own kind. So when another writer is talking about my, that's possessive.
Yeah.
That is a different lineage now that is being born into the church as raising up a God from a man, making man God.
Yeah.
This is what they did. When you see a pope, this is called making man God.
Yeah.
And you get this watered down as becoming a Christian.
Yeah.
Man made you a Christian, just like man make you a Mason.
That's right.
That's called the God of their fathers.
Yeah.
We know Paul was a persecutor of the Messiah.
Sure was.
People who followed the Messiah, he persecuted.
Sure did.
And then he had an act of divine intervention.
Yeah.
In a narrative.
Yeah.
That proves no testament today. Evil have glorified itself on the throne of truth. As if the righteous is not living. As in all are dead, walking, and dead powers. So now they go like this: believe in all things which are written.
Yeah.
Did y'all catch that?
Oh yeah.
So now the letter of the law.
Yeah.
Let's ride with it now.
Yeah.
Anything written is called a letter. So now when we have the letter of the law, that has to be written, and anything written contains a letter, and this is why you have the letters of Paul.
How about that?
So now when we are talking about, he is talking about whatever he represents.
That's right.
Which is the Satan side.
Yeah.
Which is not the way of Islam, which will properly be the anti-Messiah.
That's correct.
His fathers believing in their written law and in their false prophets. Did you know John the Baptist is a false prophet?
Look at it.
This is written in a law that you are to be baptized, to
it.
be a Christian, when John is a false prophet. Baptizing is a washing you away from the truth. Brainwashing, baptizing, washing you away from the truth and finna fill you with the written lies. And this is why today people carry a book. This law that came in Acts said it's going to be written, where the new covenant said it's going to be written in your hearts. All you had to do was believe in self and what Creator is communicating to self from the heart.
Yep.
You don't need no external book. You don't need no building. You don't need a square. And you definitely don't need a cube. So these represent the heresy that was coming before we even came into existence. This is done between the Council of Nicaea and on up.
That's correct.
So after they finish, you get something called the King James Version published, which has a date on it, which is Romanized, which is 1611.
That's right.
So from 320, they didn't feel it was perfected for slavery until 1611. That is over 1,000 years of working to write this law to a way that you will believe it and start carrying it as the word of the divine creator. When it's the false word.
That's right. That's right.
From the false God.
Would you go right back
there?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to point something out. When he said, Paul said, they, and then that word believing, I think they should have put knowing there, because there's a difference in believing something and then knowing something. And by the way, I want to point out, he said, so worship I the God of my fathers. So that explains today why so many fathers are Methodists, why so many fathers are Presbyterian, why so many fathers is on the Baptist church. That's why so many fathers of the Thessalonian church and so many fathers come up on the Kingdom Hall. You see here? Just to back up what you say, that's why we got so many different fathers of religion. I hear the flow.
There you go. One creator, and then all these different many fathers.
Yes, indeed.
Founding their own, writing themselves into something that don't even exist for them.
Look at the line.
We're gonna pull up one more.
But I was good on that, Rick. Look at that.
This is just what we find. So they want to make the way of Islam a heresy, a hearsay, so you can receive all the many names you just said and be confused when even a rock ain't confused of itself.
That's right. That's right. And while he's looking for that, I would like to say this. So that's why Capitol Hill, what they call senators in Congress, and they go by three branches: executive, legislature, and judiciary. So I guess this is why they write so many bills into law, and they call the law the bills. And now, when I think of bill, I think of somebody done sold me something. And this is the way they go about what they call democracy, writing legislature, then turn around and call it a bill, and then they pass it, and now you stuck. Now they got something to say. You can see it. They ain't got nothing to do with the truth. Nothing but a business.
And people buying it.
Yeah, they buying it.
And see, that's how you know it's a lie. How you gonna buy your own breath? But you can buy something external to you. Because everything external to you is a lie. But most of us don't understand how all this comes to be. There's a lot to get to the understanding of what we need to know for eternal liberation. So you can live and die in peace. Because otherwise, you got these ways by these different organizations which are leading people astray. So our people got to stop naming themselves out of that book. The Creator is giving you the true name if you want to be a believer in the one Creator. Your life, your choice. But you can't say that the Creator didn't look out for you. See, it tells you the way is mentioned several times in the book of Acts. Now, this is Paul references how Christianity is outcasting Islam from its origination. And they're now attaching themselves to Judaism. So you would think Christianity root is in Judaism. Hence, in their story, in their false narrative, Jesus is a Jew. When that's fallible and incredible. The way is mentioned several times in the book of Acts. Acts 9 and 2, 19 and 9, 23, 22 and 4, 24 and 14, 22. There go your numbers for reference.
Yeah.
What is the way referred to?
That's right.
In connection with the early followers of Christ. See, these early followers was the way of Islam. So a Muslim was these followers that they don't want to name.
That's right.
And no Muslim is a Jew. Abraham was a Muslim, he was not a Jew. So this is how narratives get painted in a false book. You can paint a false book, false narrative in a false book. Just think about Dr. Seuss. The Bible's no more to take literal than the Dr. Seuss. It's only particular books in there that you really need to pay attention to in there. Not the whole of the Bible.
That's right.
So now this is where everybody got thrown off. Nobody knew that the early followers of Messiah was called the way. So this is how Christianity was able to make way. They was able to shut down the way for a time in that region and inflate Christianity built by the church, owned by Rome, and the Pope. So as long as you see a Pope around, you have to know somebody's being conquered. And it might be you.
That's right.
He don't have to be in your house to conquer you.
That's right.
They have spreaded something called religion to now they don't have to be near you to conquer you.
That's right.
This is a self-trapping system. Religion is because it's created by the colonizers,
Right on.
the land invaders, the sea peoples, the Plymouth Rockers, the Mayflowers.
Yeah.
So this is what we have to understand now. Christianity never had its belief in anything. A true Christianity was a Messiah. And to be a Messiah, you had to be a Muslim. So this is why your book, you won't know nothing about who they call Jesus. You think he a Jew.
Yeah.
Because they put it there. Not Jesus said it himself. So you don't even know why I'm saying Jesus. You saying, you probably feeling like, why is he saying Jesus rather than Jesus?
Yeah.
Because you don't know nothing.
Because you don't know.
Once you have knowledge, that cannot be changed. Falsehood, I can keep erasing that and replacing that. See, Jesus done went to the prize, so now both of these are wrong in its original form. The way you follow is supposed to be named after the Messiah.
Come on.
Christ wasn't his name.
Come on.
So how you going to follow the way of hate and have his name all wrong? You calling your daddy by another daddy's name.
Oh.
How you think your father feels?
Look at it. Ain't that a shame?
This is what his children have done by adopting the ways of their enemies' ways.
Right on.
These other nations are not nations of God. Or they would have treated you as one.
Yeah.
These other nations are nations of enslavement.
Yeah.
And so they treat you like you are a slave.
That's right.
They don't give you no game, no knowledge of freedom.
That's right.
They own more than what you own in your own land, and they ain't even born or raised.
Right on.
They fly here like a bird.
Sure enough, do.
Land and have more of your inheritance in your region.
Yeah.
And they ain't from there.
Ain't that a shame?
See, this religion has become the bully in middle school.
Yeah. Yeah. Right on. Yeah.
So the religion is now have bullied people out of their own mind.
That's right.
Have bullied them where have breaking down their spirit. Have bullied them and took their divinity, and now have one dressing up, representing you, when God, Allah, created you, in His image.
Yeah. I love it, something. North America is a sovereign land, but somehow, somewhere, we don't think about North America as a sovereign land, but somehow it became the United States of America, and now everybody is placed on that. And now they had two mass murderers, and they call it the Peace Summit, that these two mass murderers got together and gonna be the peace barrier. Two mass murderers now. I don't have to call no name by no blame. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But they don't set up shop, just like you said. I hear the folks. They don't set up shop.
And whatever age they are, who you saying doing this, that's who it's for.
That's right.
Ain't nothing from out of your era in your era.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is new. But they told you ain't nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
You the newest thing under the sun. Made by the creator himself. And now we letting rules and dictatorship instead of God diction. You letting the same image that came off that boat rule you and take you to his heaven and his hell. Because you in his heaven right now.
That's right.
Paying his bills. He living with his feet up, drinking beer.
Come on with it.
Thinking about his next plan and his con men getting together to con our aggression.
Yes, indeed.
So they are progressive in lies, making sure that you are progressive in your life. How many people progressing in the lie today called the church?
Right on.
How many people progressing in the lie today called a masjid, a mosque, a synagogue? These have not changed the world or made anyone wiser. Nobody walking in church, nobody walking in the building come out wiser when they leave the building.
That's right.
It's a long way our people have became.
Oh my goodness.
And that's why the Creator loved his children to send the lifeboat. And he the lifeguard. But it's like you said earlier, only the knowers are the true believers.
That's right.
You can't believe in something you don't know fully. We have to not use Christianity to big them up. Use Christianity to see where you weak at and what you fell for your own self.
Right on.
Christianity is a system of magic. Religion is magic.
Yep.
Filled with spells and magic.
Right on.
Sorcery. So these things become the world's most dangerous books. It's not fun seeing your people defeated.
That's right.
So Creator ain't never defeated. So the worship of ancestors has been over with. You worshiping ancestors that's been conquered by the devil.
That's right.
It's time, it's straight God or nothing.
That's right.
It ain't no more belief in man. Ancestors had that opportunity. Ancestors gave up. Ancestors surrendered. You don't know what ancestors did not surrender. Because you wouldn't be in a situation of having to understand the truth. You would already have it. Somehow you was born in the truth, but you was made into a lie.
So true.
And guess who left to deal with it? You, your own self. This is why what people have become, calling themselves name of pious. These pious names have not changed or made the world a better place. How can anyone grow from lies? The Creator is what nourishes us. And the Creator is in you.
Come on.
You don't have to go nowhere. You can die, and the Creator is in you.
Right on.
This is why it's about, if you seen and you believe someone died on a cross, and you scared to die in the name of truth and wisdom, then you're not ready yet. Because you don't know the Creator is within yet. You need to become a scholar. I would recommend, like the Sufi say, before you die, become a scholar. Meaning, really know what death is, really know what life is, and know that it's all made from the Creator. Man didn't make death because man didn't make life.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man and one man is in life, created just like any creature to show you they have no power or authority.
Come on with it.
But looking at white images, you would think these people have authority.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
Yeah.
Only one has authority, and he gives that authority out through knowledge.
Yeah.
So this is why you're not in rulership, because you don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
So now we got to get to the hype of it. Did you know, as a Christian, that you are supposed to have 3 rebirths? See, they sucker punch the truth, which is you now, and made you into a lie by making you a Christian or a Mason. So a Messiah and a Muslim is one and the same. So Messiah was the last thing that people was hoping for that happened. Now that he came, it happened, and the debt was paid. Why are you still paying that?
Yeah.
You don't have knowledge.
That's right.
The Creator ain't paying his enemy. I don't know what you believe in or not, but the Creator ain't paying his enemy. He is the truth.
Sure.
Meaning that if you have the truth, that means you have all religions. Talk with me now.
Oh yeah. Come on with it.
How come
Come on with it.
the religion you are part of don't have all religions? Why is it a separate on an island?
Yeah.
Have no connection with any other religions. It sits separate on its own island, fit for slavery, departure and arrival. Who want to board the plane of slavery? So in the Christian text, is referred to as born again. Now, if we can count, we know born again means 2 times.
That's right.
Giving us a false understanding. As a Christian, as a Muslim, you are a Messiah. Not that's going to die on a cross. That's already happened. Now you got everlasting life by fulfilling what you believe in. So this is what they didn't tell us about the 3. They told you about the 2. So most people think that 2, or the born again, is being baptized.
Yeah. A lot of confusion, right?
But if you don't want to be confused, the way is here. We are supposed to have 3 rebirths. 1, 2, 3. Not stopping at 2. So this is why everybody was cut off from the book. Because since you was already born from water, that consists of 1. Then he said you must be born again. And do we remember the fellow that was talking to Jesus about being born again? Or we can pull it up if we need to. But Nicodemus.
Yeah.
Now, y'all, I asked y'all, was Nicodemus a fool? Was he a commoner? Was he a layman? Or was he of a priesthood? Nicodemus was of a priesthood.
That's right.
And he didn't know about being born again.
Look at that.
So what Jesus was teaching was higher than a priesthood. The priest himself didn't know. He asked I know, how can we be born again? And he a priest. This is what you call Pharisees and Sadducees.
Right on.
Or Saint Nick. He didn't know.
Yeah.
Meaning he dead to life already. He dead for the dead. So now, when he asked to be, how do you be born again? He said that you have to be born not only of the water, but born of the Spirit. And this is where people took baptism as being born of the Spirit. And then the second was the spiritual rebirth. Being born of the water, being born of the Spirit. And then it stops there. All you had to do was, from that point, was believe in a spirit. Now, I'm gonna watch how this come together.
Yeah.
Now, after you have been born again, all you have to do now is believe in a spirit. Remember, God is a spirit. So all you have to do now is to believe in a spirit.
Yeah.
So now the spirit, or a spirit that you believe in, is the belief of Jesus Christ. That's a spirit. So now you've been born, reborn again. So now you have your second birth. So now you have your spiritual rebirth. And it cuts off there. So that's why you start worshiping spirits unknowingly. The third rebirth, as they would say, is the birth of the mind, the knowledge. You actually know. See, you can't kill who's speaking to you. You can't kill this mind. It's filled with everything it's telling you about. And you can't slice that. You can't cut that. You can't shoot that. I'm everlasting. Anyone who understands and live accordingly to what they understand. These three verses is the shedding of the snake skin. Who you thought you were, from who you told you were, to the Creator speaking to you directly. How I get here is from the Creator speaking to me directly.
Yep.
And this is the gift that is bestowed upon all of us. But the Creator made us for as an example.
That's right.
If you ain't an example of what you teach, then you're not walking in the way. If you call yourself a Muslim, a Christian, and you're not a Messiah, you done missed the whole thing. Did you see the three?
Mm-hmm.
So this is why it's very important to understand that you yourself has to go through 3 rebirths to complete yourself. If I had to, you will have to.
That's right.
That's if you want the truth, if you want what's rewarded to you from knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
So 3 rebirths is your body, your spirit, and your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be reborn on these 3 levels. You're going to need a new body, that's your health. New spirit, that's a truth. And a mind now that sustains all those conditions of the body and the spirit with knowledge, not food, with knowledge. Did you hear me? Not with food.
That's right.
Not with mechanical tools.
That's right.
With knowledge. Healing yourself deals with knowledge, not with going to go get surgery, going to go buy something, or purchase your healing. You can't purchase healing. You can't purchase curing. Knowledge is the curator of all. I remember when I was young in it, I didn't know what was doing it. I was calling it intelligence from what I learned.
Yeah.
But that's what I say. The books are not going to ever lead you to the Creator. The Creator is in you, speaking to you. If you misperceive that and you think you're getting it from an outside source, then it's not knowledge. That's information. Things that change you from the inside out, that's information. But the thing that changes never is knowledge. The reason why I would not die is because of pure knowledge.
That's right.
I don't believe in anything else but pure knowledge.
Beautiful.
I don't have to go buy nothing. I'm not lacking anything. I'm not in worry of anything. The teachings is the rewards from the Creator is the proportion of your comprehension. I mess with the real Creator. So I'm going to be filled with knowledge. I'm not going to be filled with money. Though I can transform knowledge into money now.
Yeah.
But that's called action and karma. To bring something into birth means you have to act. Birth is a word for action. So you have to relearn how to love your body, your spirit, and your mind. These texts have confused these things. Let me show you a case in proof.
Right on.
See, and let me show you who did this to you. Because they did it to me by me reading it.
Reading and believing, but not knowing.
Hey, the heart help is the only guidance. Without the heart, I know I wouldn't have made it through it. Because this stuff hits your head, and it'll get your head strong. You can't tell a pastor nothing now. You can't even tell him that he in the past.
Yeah.
That's why he called himself a pastor. But that's neither here nor there. Truth is everywhere. 17. See, this is, let's see if we know who this is from. Galatians. This is from the book of Galatians. Yeah. The letters of Paul. So now he finna try to let something in our mind.
Yeah.
See, this is the danger of spirits right here. Words, remember he told you his words are spirit.
Yeah.
And spirit is life. So anything written as a word on the page, behind it is a spirit.
Yeah.
When you read it, you allow the spirit to come in your mind.
Yeah.
If your mind doesn't know, the spirit now get to lodge like a mason.
Right on.
And until you come aware to know of the spirit, this is why it don't get cast out. That's why you get a narrative like Jesus come and cast out a demon because he noticed the demon. Meaning knowledge knows everything. So you got to know in yourself what spirits you have harbor out of from people, from books, from teachers who taught. All that is spirits.
Yeah.
So you have to understand there's a difference between the spirits and the angel. The angel ain't gonna never tell no lie. Ain't no two forked tongue. Ain't no two ways. The angel is specifically designed for the divine. Nothing less can come from an angel. That's the will of an angel, to be the messenger of the divine.
Right on.
So it can't fall into flesh. It can't have a carnal mind.
Right on.
So if you sense or feel a carnal mind present, that's the spirit that's inhabiting that mind.
That's right.
For a short time to get what it needs. If it's a spirits get high of energy.
That's right.
So they get high of happiness, sadness, anything that take you low, feed the jinns. Anything that take you higher, feed the angels.
Right on.
The angel. So now check out what Paul want to let us in our mind. And And this the first thing when we read the Bible for the first time. This is what you let in your mind, as I did. 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit. The spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other. So that you cannot do the things that you would. But if you be led of the spirit, you are not under the law. That is super dangerous right there.
It's your real.
Now I have came to my senses by the knowledge of truth. This is why I call this. This is why you don't hardly see me read out of it. Because I don't want to bring these spirits back out. We don't need these books anymore. We have what came after these books as the truth. Now, it's three things said that I would like to point out here, and anybody else point out whatever they like. The spirit, the flesh, and the law. Now, this becomes very important because Genesis, this is what it's about. The spirit, the flesh, and the law. Somehow Adam was disobedient. Disobedient to what? The law.
To the law.
So what happened to Adam and Eve? They became spirit and flesh. They were no longer free. They was now aware they were naked. So that means spirit became flesh. So now when we talking, how did spirit become flesh and the spirit is against flesh?
That's right. That's contrary there.
That's contrary.
That's walking tongue talking there.
Right. And this is how our people are messed up. Because we think the spirit and the flesh are different. Because of these teachers right here. So now if you start following the spiritual lane, see what it say? You not under the law.
That's right.
The son under the law. What makes you think that you not under the law?
That's right.
Don't you see the son?
That's right.
It's under the law. And it was made before your flesh.
That's right.
The son is spiritual and it has a flesh. So how is it not under law when we see it following the law consistently? So this is where we have to know Paul is the great sorcerer. The evil sorcerer that is planting you against yourself. Check this out now. But if you be led of the spirit, you are not under the Torah. The law means the Torah. This is why in Christianity, they don't abide by no law. They do as thou wilt. Eat over poor. Pray over poor. Fight over poor. And it said, ye shall not eat from the clove hoof or the swine.
That's right.
So now you saying now, remember the son is spirit. The flesh is saying now that it has no abidance or respect to the law. That it can kill, steal, and lie because the law is done away with if you are led by the spirit. Now check how this gets crazier by Paul. Now the works of the flesh are manifest. Which are these? Now y'all tell me this. Can a flesh by itself commit adultery? Can a flesh by itself manifest? So how is this separated?
That's right.
What is in the flesh that's making it do adultery?
Right on.
That's called spirit.
Come on with.
Adultery is a spirit, fornication a spirit, uncleanliness a spirit, lasciviousness a spirit, idolatry a spirit, witchcraft a spirit, hatred a spirit, variance a spirit, emulations a spirit, wrath a spirit, strife a spirit, seditions a spirit, heresies spirits, envyings spirits, murderers spirits, drunkenness spirits, revelings spirits, and such like, all in the flesh.
That's right.
We cannot bear witness of any of this if the spirit didn't come in the flesh. See, so this is why we have to be very careful. So in his way, if you follow in Paul, which is against anti-Messiah, he is saying that the Creator didn't give you the gift of your spirit and flesh.
Yeah.
That somehow your flesh was made from sin, and somehow your spirit was made from grace.
My.
Lie can make stuff up, but truth can't. So this is what our people are fighting. This is why they can't get rid of that spirit that's inside of them, that's connected them to church, Jesus Christ, sin, and to not respect the living law. It's a living law out here. Grass growing, trees growing, sun moving, moon coming up. Stars ain't here, then stars appear. It's a law here. So let's bring our holy Sufian to correct this mess.
I heard that before. It's a mess. It will confuse you. Talking animals, talking reptiles. That's what the book said.
Right. See, because if we ain't under the living law, guess what you're under? The dead letter.
Dead letter. Right on.
A through Z.
Yes, buddy.
See, this is what they didn't want us to know about the living law. That the living law is under our law. This is what Jesus taught. Our law is just and justice. Now, if you studied the teachings that Noble Drew Ali left behind, and I can pull it up for you, and I'll do just that, just so you can see beyond my mouth. I do believe in saving you time, so I don't bring up everything, because I wasted a lot of time with garbage that was not true.
There you go.
But you got to go through it to get through it. So we're going to bring this in right here from Noble Drew Ali. This is why he was giving us these codes, because remember, he was revealing the secrets. And once we get the truth, when you go back into these lessons, this is where you find the truth at. And see, that's what I always do, going back and putting the truth in it now.
Yeah.
So now, look what it says, number 36. Somebody want to read that for us?
Blow it up a little bit. What does the name Jesus mean? Jesus means justice.
Now 16.
Allah is just, and justice is to honor the living law of the Creator of all the heavens.
And 17.
To follow it carefully and to render judgment fair. Is that beautiful?
So if Jesus means justice,
Yeah.
did we just see that? What does justice mean? From what we just read.
Living law.
It means our law.
Yeah. Allah.
So Jesus means our law.
Yeah.
That's why you need the living vessel to come and say it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The teachings of Jesus is the teachings of Allah.
Yeah,
you wouldn't know that because you don't know what justice is yet.
That's right.
You don't know justice is a name from the Creator.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And see, that's
Yeah.
Adel.
Yeah.
Abdullah.
Yeah. 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 When I read that, and when I think of what the copycat has come along and did and set up him a department of justice, what he called a department of justice, a man-made, and ain't got nothing to do with no living law. And now our people in this country is seeking for justice, and they got to go to an apartment who enslaved you and lied to you, and now you going to him for justice. How big of a fool can you really be? I hear the flow.
So from understanding the living law, do you need a judge?
No!
See? So this is how Christianity took over.
Whew. Boy, they gonna throw
Couldn't you in a cube called religion?
Yes, indeed.
Now we're finna break the ice here. The same who read 36, would you read 37?
I sure will. Did the angels give to the child that was called Jesus a holy name? Yes, but it cannot be used by those who are slaves to sin. Goodness gracious.
So that's why you don't hear people saying what I'm saying. His name is Jesus. The Creator has to be pleased with you, and you have to do enough work.
That's right.
Those who are in sin say Jesus. Remember, he died for your
That's right.
sins.
That's right.
Esau. And Esau is the Arabic pronunciation, which comes from the Quran.
Yeah.
Which is the same as Esau and Jacob.
Yeah.
Which is not his holy name from the Hebrew language.
Yeah.
From the Hebrew.
Yeah.
Not the Hebrew.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the roll of the R.
Yeah.
But the Hebrew.
Yeah. It's Yah.
Allah is Hebrew, not Arabic.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad that was said, because Esau in Arabic is not the true language of what Jesus spoke. And this is why when I say the name Jesus, this is the name particularly from his own lineage. His own lineage people call him Jesus. People outside of his lineage that he touched don't call him Jesus. Just like you got special names you call for your family members that outsiders don't know.
That's right.
That's why they called him the Christ. They don't know the Messiah.
Yeah.
They don't know Jesus. So what is this holy name? What I've been saying to you. Jesus. You like, how? I don't know about that. I done heard so many things. Yeshua.
Yeah.
Yahweh.
Yahushua. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Esau.
Emmanuel.
Esau.
Yeah.
And it's all out there to throw you off.
Yeah.
The devil is made to confuse you. So let me prove to y'all how it's his name. Take the J off, and this is his real name. We don't pronounce the letter E. The letter J is the H sign. His name, Jesus, his holy name, is why we are called Al-Sufian.
Yeah.
only the living vessel can express the creation's creation of knowledge.
Got it.
So it's all back with us now. See, where did we get the name? See, now we got it. Jesus. From the east. See, that's the heart. In the deepness of your heart lies the Al-Sufian.
Yes, indeed.
Jesus himself. Al-Sufian is within your heart at the beginning of the east. You don't have to pray to the east or pray to the west.
That's right.
For Allah created you.
That's right.
So this is what is called the Injil. The Al-Sufian. You won't find the Injil nowhere. And if you think the four Gospels is the Injil, the devil has fooled you. He have tried his best effort to keep you away from what's presented on the screen.
That's right.
That's why you haven't heard of it. We ain't talking English when we say the way.
That's right.
It has its original language.
Right on.
Now do y'all see why Jesus was the only begotten son?
Yeah.
Meaning second.
Yeah.
Son is second. Father first.
Yeah.
This is a order.
That's right.
Not a hierarchy.
That's right.
So the right order is that Jesus, Al-Sufian, is the second name of Allah, the second begotten, or the only begotten son.
That's right.
Son and Sufian. This is one and the same. See this word right here that's in front of Sufian. This is what they never wanted you to comprehend.
Yeah.
See, this is why the creation is sacred. The creation is sacred by two. But itself is one. Within the one is all things. Two and more. So now inside of the creator is male and female.
That's right.
This is why you have father and mother.
Yeah.
So within the creator has an order.
That's right.
And this is what's called perfection. It don't happen no other way. Like you see the sun never go out of this order.
That's right.
See, when you really figure this out, this is why number 4 say this. This is the way of which there is no
doubt.
No one can change this knowledge right here. Once you know, you can't take it away.
Right.
It can never be erased.
That's right.
See, this is the way that we was all supposed to have, but guess who intercepted? The ball, Christianity.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, they represent the ball, which is Babel. The ball is Baal. They work for the Lord of Baal. That's why you got football as a major.
Yeah.
You got basketball.
Look at that.
They call it ball because of Baal.
That's for that arena.
Right, the Satan from Babel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You think the book of Revelation is the last book. This is how the devil tricked you. Mm-hmm. So you think the prophecy is to come and it haven't been fulfilled yet.
Yeah.
When Revelations is the first book before you get to Genesis.
That's right.
So you will already know that these things already came to pass.
Yeah. Mm.
Because that's where the Son of Man is revealed as coming with a new name that only he would know, written on his thigh.
Yeah.
We're talking about on high. Mm-hmm. The thigh represent high. So when we are talking about coming from on high, the Injil was spoken from on high. It wasn't written as the letters of Paul, because you see what happened. They would try to corrupt it.
Yeah. No doubt.
So Jesus came again in the name of Al-Sufian. And everybody missed this part right here. Yeah. Jesus came again as Al-Sufian. This time, this is real name after Jesus. Nobody ain't gonna tell you this because they ain't got that living vessel in them. You have to be anointed and appointed and consecrated by the Almighty Himself. So as they say, Muhammad reincarnated in as Jesus. This is the story they hijacked. Muhammad ain't his real name. So you would never find truth under Muhammad. Muhammad is the code word for Baphomet. They Masonic and Islamic devil. Iblis. That didn't want to worship the angels. And this is how he became a spirit. The true name of Muhammad was Al-Sufian, and Jesus reincarnated as Al-Sufian. And this is what we have and how we got this book. This is the only preserved word that has been preserved. For he who he is, find it and bring it to his people. The sun has light for a reason. Someone put it in it. Flesh have light for a reason. Someone put it in it.
Yeah.
You know not what you do. This is why they tell you in Hebrews that you could be entertaining angels unaware. Because they come into the flesh just as prophets come into the flesh. But now we are higher than angels, if you understand what I'm saying. You are higher than an angel. Now you are beyond man. They still got you warring over man.
Yeah.
They still got you bowing at a man.
Yeah, that's right.
They still got our women looking for a man.
Yeah.
The game's been sold on everybody.
It is. It is.
You no longer want those. Those things are outdated. You are living off a system that is being outdated for over 1,400 years. And you've been calling yourself labels and names that agree with the teachings of you becoming a slave. Before we finish up, we got to get to these 3 rebirths.
Yeah. Yeah. And those three rebirths, you can see exactly 8, 9, and 10 is exactly what we up against.
Exactly what we up against.
And what we up against. We wrestle with that. That's Armageddon right there.
It's Armageddon right here.
Right there.
You just said it. This is
Armageddon. We can't make up in our mind who we want to be with.
Right.
We go from one to another. And the next thing you know, been around the world with Tom, Dick, Harry, Larry. I ain't gonna even mention Saint.
So true. That's so true. And that's why the only way the 3 rebirths can happen is by the 3 deaths.
Look at that.
This is what your 3-3 in Mason represents. See, the Mason won't even show you or tell you these things because he ain't a master. He ain't an Al-Sufian. Al-Sufian is a new man.
That's right.
Al-Sufian is the new creation from the Creator.
That's right.
All can be an Al-Sufian. Just put it in front of your name, live the way, and study, pick up the way.
Yeah.
You can't live something you don't know. You got to study this first. You got to memorize it, put it in your heart so you can walk it.
Right on. Right on.
It's here now for all of us, not for one man to sit behind a podium and teach all his life. Yeah. It's made for all of us to be equal to each other. Mm-hmm. What I am, you are. What I am to be, you will become. Mm-hmm. What I am awake to, you still asleep to. Mm-hmm. But you will become awakened. And when you become awakened, you have heaven and paradise waiting for you, called knowledge. Mm-hmm. It's a whole heap of knowledge built up for those who come to awaken after we have already awakened. Mm-hmm. That's called the rebirth. Mm-hmm. To have a rebirth, we have to first go through 3 deaths. Mm-hmm. And we got to do it 3 times. Yeah. There's going to be a death to the body.
That's right.
A death to, it's the old body.
Yeah.
Maybe say the old wine and new wine. Mm-hmm. Death to the old mind.
Yeah.
Transform ye, be renewed by the renewing of your mind. Spirit, the old spirit gonna have to die. That was full of sin. The new spirit full of truth and beauty. This is called the 3 deaths by 3. Mm-hmm. Now, this is why you have the 3-3 in masonry degrees. Who understands the 33rd degree is considered a master.
That's right. That's correct.
But not of the world, of a mason.
That's right.
So now when we talking the 3-3, it represents 3-3, 3 deaths by 3. Mm-hmm. But they didn't have the 3rd rebirth. But that's why Noble Drew Ali, he got the 3-3 on the master circle, the master glyph. Yeah. So now we finna clean this up. How do we do it? We're gonna let the truth tell you itself. Yeah. The birth to reason.
Look at that.
And existence of life.
Look at that. To reason.
You're gonna need the birth to reason. The mind gotta wake up.
That's right.
You already existence. You got existence.
That's right.
Now your mind needs to wake up.
To why you exist.
To why you exist.
Come on with it.
To exist, you gotta have spirit and matter.
Right on.
So there's no way that they agree or disagreement.
That's right.
Spirit and flesh are in agreement with each other. They are married.
Oh,
he lied.
Yes, indeed.
So this is what we have to do. 9, the death to the corruption of flesh. Now, when it says you got to take off corruption and put on incorruption.
That's right. That's right.
You got to take off corruptibility and put on incorruptibility.
There you go.
This is it right here.
That's
the
right.
death to the corruption of our own flesh.
That's right.
We the one making it die faster than what it's supposed to die.
And you would see it every day in our activities.
And look how easy it is to stop the death of the flesh.
Yeah.
upon the vow
That's right.
of restraint.
That's right. Stop. Mm-hmm.
This, y'all, this finna be easy.
Yeah. It's easy.
You should be understood man growing into an Al-Sufian.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next is the death to addiction
Look at him.
of the
Of
flesh. How do we do that?
Look at it.
Upon the vow of abstinence.
How about that?
Look how the Creator making it so simple for
Ain't
us
that
that a baby can understand this.
Ain't that simple?
Just simple.
Hey. And we do know this for a fact. Some live in that way, abstinent.
Mm-hmm.
And they call them monks.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder
Yep.
why they're up high up in the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
They're high
Mm-hmm.
because they know something. And
Yep.
they know what causes the corruption.
Yeah.
And we know, if we don't know, when we get caught up in all these bad activities, we see exactly what happened to us.
Yeah.
It don't lead us to goodwill
At all.
but death and destruction,
Mm-hmm.
lies. I get it, bro.
Right, of the flesh. Any addiction of the flesh is cured
Yeah,
from the vow of abstinence.
yeah, yeah. And one more other
Mhm.
thing. We run to the doctor. What do? Get the pill, get you addicted. You know,
There you
he
go.
don't kill you. There you go. Addiction. Now you waiting on the pill to fix it or the shot to fix it. They give you one. He's gonna give you one of the two. He's gonna give you a shot up here until you go and come back and see him again.
Come see him again. Keep adding.
Set up another appointment with them.
And it's men, because for me, it's men.
It is.
Remember, everybody have their own life.
Yeah.
And the reason why you in that position is because you allowed it. It's for self to see self.
Mm-hmm.
That you are lying. That truth ain't never been in you.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't stop yourself from eating. You couldn't stop yourself from corruption.
Yep.
The death, number 11, the death to gluttony,
Look at it.
overeating,
Look at it.
and greed.
Look at it.
Extraneous, extra hungry.
Mm.
How we do that? Through the vow of poverty. This is where poverty has its balance. To stop you from killing yourself. The rich man gonna kill himself. Too much gluttony, too much hunger.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
See, and this is why the poor man gonna outlive the rich. He can't afford gluttony. He can't afford greediness. This is why I say the Creator love a poor, the poor.
Bless are the poor in spirit.
See, you ain't overfilled, belly full, and head high.
Ain't gonna be no overeating, all you can eat.
Right.
Because the poor man.
The poor man, we can't even go to the buffet. If we try, let somebody else pay for it. So the Creator saved us by Him.
Yeah.
That's why Jesus said, "Hand me that money right there."
Yeah.
He said, "Who face on it?"
Yeah.
Well, whoever face on it,
Yeah.
return it back to
Return
them.
it to.
So whoever money faces on this money, that's who it belongs to. I can't say it's mine.
No.
My face is not on it, so I can't say it's my money. But what I can say is I have my own self,
Yeah.
and that's mine.
Yeah.
So that's why I can be balanced and say, if that's what you want to do with yourself, blow yourself off,
Yeah.
get out of shape,
Yeah.
get unhealthy,
Yeah.
you have a right.
Mm.
It's your own life.
Mm-hmm.
I have mine, you have yours.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God is good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when I think about all those who determined to have so much money, and that's what they go after, you could see the destruction. Because when you focus and going after that all the days of your life and ain't concerned about the truth and ain't worried about knowing it, look what's waiting on you. And by the way, money was printed, money can be killed overnight just by dropping the mall down.
Yeah, they call it the mall. Yeah. They say that was the death of the man right there when the judge mauled.
Judge mauled. And he got a structure in his hand and hit it on the table.
Right.
And you gone for life, or you sent for life, and he didn't give you life, and you caught up in his curriculum.
I'm
What
glad
a
you
mess.
said that, just to pull this up before we exit out the opening.
Yeah, pull it up. We got that.
Because this is how Christianity have been doing to all of us.
Yeah.
So what our
There you
divine
go.
counsel read, number
There you
12.
go. There you go. 11
To one our divine counsel read, number 12.
Expel them immediately as an impostor against Islam, for only Allah is judge.
Look good there.
So for another man to sentence another man, he playing God. Whole Christianity is pretending to be God.
Sure enough, yeah.
You mentioned the Department of Justice.
Good.
Pretending to be God.
Yeah. There you go.
When it's only one divine creator. And he only is judge.
What super that is?
So what's right or wrong ain't according to us.
Okay, super. Fine.
Asalam.
Get that. Team.
Al Jump Honor. Asalam.
Good. Goodness alive.
And you notice what it said. Expel them. Don't what the judge do. He expel you out of his courtroom and send you right to his jail.
Yeah, you don't act up. It's called contemporary court.
Contemporary court.
Throw you out of there.
So now what's your power? Your power is Islam. See what I'm saying? Ain't no Islam in the courtroom.
Good.
That's Christianity, the black robe covering the black.
Good. Boy, that. Oh, you know exposed. Look right here.
Yep, so we'll end with that.
Simple
Where we begin. As-salam. Latif Al-Sufian movie.
Right on. Exposed.
So,
Mm-hmm.